Hello everybody, today we are going to do a great mathematical problem that will absolutely blow your mind. It's about weighing machine and marbles and finding out what it is. So without wasting any time, let's just get right into it. Right, so as you can see over here, let me just explain you the question, what that is. So basically we have a bunch of, let's say 100 marbles over here, okay? And we have a weighing machine, right? So now we have to use this weighing machine, and using that we have to tell out of these 100 marbles, one of the marble is having an extra weight as compared to others. All the 99 marbles are having the same weight, equal, but one of the marble that is having a little bit more, like let's say maybe all of these 99 marbles, maybe they are 1 gram. So this one particular marble, the odd one, that is maybe 1.2 or 1.5 grams, something like that. Now in this weighing machine, it would just tell us which one is heavy and which one is less heavy. It won't tell us the reading, it won't tell us like what particular amount it is reading. So either one of these would go down and one of these would go up. So using this we have to really figure out that which marble is the odd one out. Now let me just give you a hint straight away, like 6 is not the answer. Many of you would be tempted to do it in a binary way, and to our surprise that's not really the right answer. The actual answer is quite surprising. So okay, so once you have understood this question, I want you to try this and come up with a solution, and then we'll begin with the answer. So basically we have to find out the odd marble in the minimum number of weights. So let's say when I have these 100 marbles, right? I have these 100 marbles. Now let's say if I just took 2 marbles, right? 1 and 1, and in the weighing machine I weighed them. So I have weighed once, okay? Like once I have weighed. Then let's say I take another 2 marbles, 1 and 1, and I weigh them. So I have weighed 2 times. Then let's say I took another 2. So that is the thing, like we have to actually minimize the number of weights. Like let's say if I just divided all of my marbles in 1 2 3 4 up until 100, right? And then I took the first 2 marbles and I made a weight. Okay, if they are equal, that means it's not these, it is in one of these, right? The extra weight marble. Then I take 3 and 4 and then I weight them. So if I keep doing like this, so the answer that I'll get, that we have to obviously take the worst case scenario, that we get the marble in the last chance. So this would actually take 99 weights, right? But we don't want this. We want to find a marble in the minimum number of weights. We just have to use the weighing machine minimum number of times. We don't want to use it as much. Now as I've already mentioned, you guys might be thinking to distribute the marbles into 50 and 50 and keep dividing like that. After that, out of these 50 I'll divide them. Let's just take a new screen. Right, so I was saying, let's say the 100 marbles that I'm having, let's say I divided it into a set of 50 and 50. I'm already warning you, this is not the right answer. I'm just giving you an answer so that you understand like what is the approach of this. Okay, so I weighed this. Okay, in my weighing machine I put 50 over here and 50 over here, right? So maybe I get this one a little heavy, so I take this. Okay, now I have weighed once in my weighing machine, I have weighed once, so the count of 1 is already there. Now I have to identify out of 50. So what I'll do, divide it into 25 and 25. Now I weigh them again. Let's say this slot is having the more weight. Now we'll go ahead with that. 25 we'll divide once again into 12. Now let's say if they are n 1. Okay, so let's say I've just weighed this 12 and these 12. So now if they're having the same weight, that means this is my marble. But we don't have to take the best case, we have to take the worst case. So let's say one of these is having extra weight, we'll take that. We'll go into 6 and 6, then we'll go 3 and 3, and finally in 1 and 1 we'll get it. So how many chance have we done we have used our weighing machine, right? We have used it over here once while 50, twice, thrice, 4 and 5. Is that it? Let's just check once again. Once over here during 50, twice, thrice, 4, 5. Yeah, and in the end, this also we are counting, right? Like when we have 3 remaining, we take any two and we weigh them. Whichever one is having more, that's our actual marble, and if they are same, then the remaining one. So in 6 ways we are actually figuring out. But there's actually an answer which is even quicker than this. That is, we can find a marble that is odd one even faster than this. Now what is that? Now let's come to the actual solution. Right, so let us discuss the actual solution. So over here we have 100 marbles, right? So last time we divided it in 50-50, but now here is the game changer move. So instead of dividing it into two groups, we actually divide it into groups of 3. That is, I put 33 marbles, and 34 marbles at a place, right? I distribute them, 33 marbles over here, 33 over here, 34 over here. Now I take this set of 33 and 33 and I put them on my weighing machine, right? So I put 33 over here. Now if they are equal, it's definitely in 34. If they are unequal, let's say this one comes down, then I know that my odd marble is in this set of 33, right? So let's take the worst case, 34, right? So 34, we once again divide it in 11, 11 and 12. Again we do the same thing, we weigh 11 and 11. If they are equal, it's in 12, the odd one, and if they are unequal, whichever one weighs more, the marble is in that 11 set, right? So now we'll be going ahead with the 12 one. So 12 we divide it into 4, 4 and 4. Now we weigh any two set of 4 marbles, and if they are unequal, then it's one of them, and if they are equal, then it's in the set of this 4, right? And then we divide this set of 4 marbles, we divide it into one marble and 2 marble over here. Now we weigh these 2 marbles, and if it's one of these, then they'll be unequal and we'll understand, and if not, we look into this, we'll just divide it finally into set of 1 and 1, and we'll weigh them and we'll get an answer. So let's actually look how many times we had to weigh over here, right? So this, when I first weighed, I got 34. Second time when I weighed, I got 12. Third time when I weighed, it was with this 4. Fourth time I weighed, it was over here, and the fifth and the final one was over here. Now I know you might be thinking that we got it in 5 turns. Okay, we just made use of the weighing balance 5 times and we got our answer. And in the previous one, when we did 50-50, we got 6, right? So it's definitely a better answer. But now let's imagine if there are 200 marbles, it will be even more like better, right? We'll probably get it in some even less number of turns, and if we do it in 50 and 50, it will be taking more. So that's it. That's how we'll minimize it and we'll get our answer. We have to divide it in set of 3. Now what's really happening over here is, why is it better, is because when we were dividing it in set of 2, that is 50 and 50, after my first time that I used my weighing machine, I was left with a set of 50 marbles. But this time, after my first weight, I'm left with 34 marbles. So you can see, right, I have eliminated 66% of the marbles. In the previous one, I was eliminating 50%. So when we divided it in set of 3, just in one weight, we are able to choose one of these. Now don't think that, okay, we'll divide it in set of 4 and the same thing will work. Here is what will happen when we will divide it in the set of 4, right? So let's say we have our 100 marbles and we divide it in set of 4, 25, 25, 25 and 25. Now when we weigh these two, okay, there are two possibilities. One is they are equal, one is they are unequal, right? So if they are unequal, that is the best case, right? We get 25. But what if they, like when we weighed, okay, let's say we took these two 25, and let's say if they weighed unequal, then we got 25, right? But that's the best case. We have to take the worst case. So in the case that they are equal, we are once again left with these 50 marbles. So after one weight, we are left with 50 marbles. That is not what we want, right? We want it to have the maximum number of elimination. When we divided it in set of 3, after one weight itself, we were able to eliminate 60%. That is what we want. That is why it won't work in dividing it in set of 4 or 5 or something like that. We have to look at how many number of marbles we are eliminating. Now in the next part of this video, I'll be blowing your mind absolutely, and I'll be creating a new question in which, let's say that there are, so in that what I'll do is, I'll be taking, let's say 1000 marbles, okay, and I'll be giving you a different kind of weighing machine in which there'll be, let's say, 6 strings, not one but 6 strings, or maybe 8 strings, maybe 100 strings whatsoever, right? So now let's say, and how this weighing machine would work, okay, so there are like maybe 6 strings, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what you can do, you can put 6 marbles over here, 6 6 6 6 6, and then all of them will be equal, but one of them, whichever is weighing more, that would come down, right? So if we had a weighing machine like that, then what would be the answer, right? So that's what we have to look at. That's what we'll be covering in the next video. It's really amazing. Don't miss the next part, so stay tuned.